Students, please ask your friends to join the class, everyone. I can see only 14 of students are here in the class. Please ask your friends to join the class. Last topic was? No? Traversing string was the last topic. Okay, so we have to start again from the functions. We have to start from the functions, right?
Yes, sir.
And let's tell this to. Let's see. Set problems. The next topic is your string functions. The first function of the string is len. Tanak, len stands for? What does it do? This function will calculate the length of the string. This len function will calculate, will return the length of the string. That is, suppose I say that I have a string str1 equals to hello world, for example, and if I print the length of str1, the output will be Sahil Sharma. We have a
Yes,
string
sir.
hello world. We have to print the length of this str1. What will be the output of this?
So the output will be 11 now.
Sahil,
Yes, sir.
the output of this string will be this particular statement. The output of this statement will be
11.
it would be
Yes, sir. 11.
how it is 11. Why not 10?
Because our space को भी count करता है.
So this particular function length will calculate the number of characters this string is having. So how many characters it is having? You will say, sir, it is having 10 characters, but you are having a space in between, and space is also counted as a character, right? So it is having 11 characters in total. Have you all written this? You have written. You have also written. The students who haven't written this, please write it down in your notebooks. Second function is your capitalize. The second function is your capitalize. Capitalize, if you want to write down, please write it down. Capitalizes या फिर converts the first character of the string in uppercase. Capitalize function converts the first character of the string in uppercase. For example, again we are having the same string as hello world. Right? And what if I print str1 dot capitalize? What should be the output? Now the output will be printed by this statement is only the first character of the string will get capitalized and rest will be in the same manner as it was in this one. Right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Next function. Title. Title converts title converts the first character of each word in the string. In the uppercase, title converts each character of the word in the uppercase of a string. So every first character of your word will get converted into an uppercase. For example, we have a string hello world Python. Suppose we have taken this string, right? And what if I print str1 dot comment? What if I print str1 dot title? So the output it will be getting is capital H, capital W, and capital E. So the first character of every word of that string will get converted into an uppercase. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Fourth function. Is enum. Fourth function is enum. Is enum function checks whether, now I've told you this thing before, I'm telling you again this thing. Wherever your function starts, whichever function starts with this letter is, it is going to return you Boolean literally, either true or false. Right? Any function which is starting from this is going to return you a Boolean literal either true or false. It will check whether it is true or false. Right? So this enum function will check whether the string is having alphabets or numbers or both. You may write it down. This enum function checks whether the string is having alphabets or numbers. Instead of number, write down digits. We'll check whether the string consists of alphabets or digits or both. Now, for example, we have a string hello world, right? And at print str1 dot is enum. The result would be true or false?
True.
True. What if the string is right? So this enum function will check whether only alphabets or only digits or both the things. But we're not. This will not include any other special symbol or spaces, right? If the string is consisting only of alphabets, it is okay. Only digits, again it is okay. A combination of both, it is okay. But if we are having any other special symbols, that is not allowed in is enum function. So what if you are doing this? True, because I've said alphabets, digits, or both. Next. So as the name suggests, is alpha. We'll check only for the alphabets. True or false? True. Why? Because it is having spaces with it. Next one. Yes, digit. We'll check only for the digits. It is true. Then true follows. Next is space. This space will check if the string is consisting only of spaces. Only of spaces. True or false? False. Why? Is the string having a space or not? So, true. Okay, back to the topic. So str1 is hello space 1 2 3. Now I was talking to you. It is having a space. So will it return true or false? False. Why false? Because answer. There is no space. Be louder. Be confident and louder. You don't know? Is space function will check if the string is consisting of only spaces. No other characters are required in that string. It means it is going to return you true if this is your string, having some spaces in between empty string. It's not an empty string. It's not an empty string. It's not. Sorry? Without any other characters, it is having just spaces.
So then what is empty string?
But in an empty string is simple.
This is empty string.
There is nothing in that. Even there is no space in that.
There is space.
If I would have written like this, you'll get confused. आपने क्या लिख दिया समझ नहीं आया. So that is why I have written like this. Is it clear to all of you? Clear? Now we'll write down a program. Although we have written this program earlier in this class, we are going to write this program again. Write a program in Python to count the number of. All the students, you are also required to write this.
So can you repeat the question?
Write a program to count the number of. Write a program to count the number of uppercases. Sorry, to count the number of alphabets, digits, spaces, and special symbols. Rohan, count on the pages. Write a program to count the number of alphabets, digits, spaces, and special symbols. Right, everyone?
Okay, sir.
Program to count the number of alphabets, digits, spaces, and special symbols. Write this program. You all know how to traverse a string? Traversing is known to you or not? Traversing means accessing the characters of string one by one. That is, suppose I have taken a string. Suppose I have taken this string, right? So to access the characters one by one, because I am going to check whether this character is whether this character is an alphabet or whether this character is a digit or not, like this. We have to check for each and every character what is that. If it is a character, if it is an alphabet, we are going to increment the counter variable taken for the alphabet. So to access each of these characters, we have to traverse the string. The traversing is done like I is here 1. Now this I is having the value h for the first iteration. For the next iteration, this will be having the value e. And so on. Write this program fast, everyone.
For adding a number to the assigned variable plus is
Equals to 1. Acha. What kind of operator is this? Arithmetic, relational, logical, assignment. 4 options are there for you. What kind of operator is this? Logical, relational, assignment, arithmetic.
Sir, it's assignment.
It's an assignment operator.
Assign-
We assign a value to a variable. You can say where or where. Is the board visible to you? Board is visible? Is it okay now? Good. Can I have a pen, please? 11th day students, just raise your hands. Right.
ये आपके रजिस्ट्रेशन फॉर्म हो गया सबके मैं रजिस्टर मिला सबमिट कर दिया सबमिट कर गए डेट बताया पर आप
Students, I am taking the attendance.
डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो गए
Akansha Sharma,
Present, sir.
Arav, Arav Grewal, Arav Sharma,
Present, sir.
Agnish, Aishwarya, Akshita,
Present, sir.
Aman Tomar,
Present, sir.
Anshika, Anshika, Arumita,
Present, sir.
Aryan,
Present, sir.
Ayush Sharma, Bhavya Bhardwaj,
Present, sir.
Bhavya Mishra,
Present, sir.
Daman,
Present, sir.
Devansh, Dishita,
Present, sir.
Galaxy, Gautam Kakkar,
Present, sir.
Gautam Kumar,
Present, sir.
Himanshu,
Present, sir.
Jayant, Kanak, Kanha, Kanjal,
Present.
Kunjal. Kunjal, are you there in the online class?
Present, sir.
So you haven't come to school today.
Sir,
Lakshya,
is present, his mic is not working.
Lakshya Bansal, Lenoy,
Present, sir.
Manav,
Present, sir.
Pragya, Pragya, Rishabh, Rohan, Sahil,
Present, sir.
Sahil Sharma,
Present, sir.
Sanket, Kana,
Present, sir.
Sayyam, Shashwat, Shivansh,
Present, sir.
Shreya,
Present, sir.
Siddhant Sharma, Siddharth Jain, Vani, Vanshika,
Present, sir.
Sir, Devansh Bharti present, please mark me.
I have marked present.
सर एक बार एब्सेंटीज का नाम बता दो.
Absentees के नाम आरव ग्रेवाल, अग्नीश, आयुष शर्मा, लक्ष्य, प्रज्ञा, संयम, वानी. How many of you have written the program? How many of you have written the program? Only Kanak? Are you trying it? No? We'll be taking the string from the user. taking the variables for your alphabets, digits, initializing them to be by default 0. Please write this for me.
Good morning. Write the class please and write the number of children who are attending here and who are sitting on broadcast.
Students, please raise your hands who are from 11th A. Online students, just raise your hands, everyone. Ma'am, 7 of them are from 11th A and they are a blend, the mixture of 11th A and 11th C. IP. 11th E as well. 18 are there or 18 are there? 17? Okay. From 7 students are there. Please raise your hands, everyone.
And how you are supposed to come?
On 21, it's 20 or 21, I guess.
Place batch. 21 was supposed to come. And only 7 has come. The roll numbers from 21 to 40 were supposed to come. Sorry?
100 to 40, so 20 students are total, na?
Some of them have given consent. Okay, so 20 was supposed to come, huh? Consent or no consent? 20 was supposed to come.
You may lower down your hands, everyone. So let me explain you this program first. We have taken a string from the user. Suppose, for example, the string that I have taken is hello $1 to $3 right? Simple string hello space $1 to $3 C alpha, C digit, C space, C special. These are the 4 variables that I have taken to have the values and how many total number of alphabets are there, total number of digits, spaces, and special. It's not a compulsion that you'll be taking the same variables. It's your choice. If you want to take some other variables, just like A, B, C, D, you can take it, right? But it's a good programming habit to take variables which refer to the program, right? Because see, this is the program is written by a developer. After the program has been fully implemented, it has been written, the coding has been done, the program is given to the tester to test the program, to test the functionalities of the program, right? So it will be easier for the tester to know, okay, C alpha must be taken for the counter variable as in for alphabets, C digit for the counter of digits like this. So it helps tester to test the program by testing.
Program was there. Particular programs are there at test also. You run them for testing and see if they have any.
Testing is done in different phases.
Is done manually.
It is done by tools. Testing is always done by tools. I'm not talking about the 11th, 12th level. I'm talking about the projects that you do in your offices, right? In your job time. So if I'm a developer, I have written a program. That program that I have written will be sent to a team of testers. They'll be testing the blackboard testing, functional testing, bypass testing, unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and a lot of testing will be done on that. Three things are mainly checked basically: the best case, the worst case, and the average case. All right, so we have taken the core variables for I in str1, traversing the string. This I is right now pointing to the character H. If this is an alphabet, is it or not? True. C alpha plus equals to 1. The variable C alpha will get incremented to 1. Now it will increment it E. See, I think you all must be knowing the functionality of this if else. You know all this. If this is true, it is not going to check the other elifs. You know this thing now? You know this thing or not? You're not confident about this thing? You know or not? Right?
Even if it does, what would it be? It's an alphabet, it can't be a number, it can't be special.
But we have a syntax now. We have a syntax key. If this is true, it is not going to check other elifs. But instead of elif, I would have written if only. Then it will be checking that if. Means answer same आएगा, but I'm telling you, it will take more time if I write if. It is going to take more time. While writing a program, you have to keep in mind about two things. The one is the time complexity, second is the space complexity. Right? You will be reading this thing in your idea of algorithmic efficiency in class 12. So, if I would have written if like this, so this statement will be checked, then again this statement will be checked, then again this statement will be checked. Instead of that, what I have used if elif else like this, right? I have used multiple conditions. If this is true, do not check other conditions. If this is false, go and check for this condition. If this is false, go and check for this condition. So now the next character E is an alphabet. Yes, it's an alphabet. It will be 2 now. L alphabet. It's an alphabet. 3 now. Next L alphabet. 4 now. O alphabet. Yes, alphabet. 5. Space alphabet. No, it's not in space. Digit. No, not in digit. Space. Yes, it's a space. So C space will get incremented. Clear? 1. An alphabet. Digit. It's a digit. Digit will get incremented. 2. Alphabet. No. Digit. Yes. Then 3. Alphabet. No. Digit. Yes. These are 5. No?
5 alphabets, 3 digits.
Now, dollar, an alphabet, no, it's not an alphabet. Digit, not in digit. Space, not in space. But we are left with else. C special plus equals to 1. That is, it's in special symbol. We do not have any function to check whether the character is in special character or not, special symbol or not. We are just having the 3 functions: is alpha, is digit, and is space. If it's not an alphabet, not a digit, nor a space, so it would be a special symbol. At the rate, no alphabet, no digit, no space, again special symbol. Now it will be like this: number of alphabets 5, number of digits 3, number of spaces 1, number of special 2. Like this, your output will get printed on this. Any doubts to anyone? Yes, online students, any doubts? Akshita, you have any doubt? Yes, Vanshika?
No, sir.
Have you all done this? Moving to the next one. Yes? Shall we continue?
Yes, sir.
The last function number was? What was the number? The last function. 7 is upper. We'll check whether the string is in uppercase or not. Uppercase means capital letters. Okay. So is upper is the function again having starting with s, so it is going to return you true or false. So is upper is a function which will return true if your string is in uppercase. Whole string. Whole string. Is upper is checking for the whole string. So suppose I have a string as string str1 dot is upper. It is going to return you true because each of this each character of this string is in uppercase. But this is the string. The 4 characters are in upper, but one is in the lower case, so it is going to return you right. Is lower. We'll check whether the string is in lowercase or not. Obviously, for this string, it is going to return you true only. Acha, what if I have done this? I have written a string. I have taken a string as hello 1 2 3, printing str1 dot is lower. True or false?
False.
Why false?
Sir, because it checks lowercase for the characters, not the numbers.
Can you convert your numbers? Can you convert your digits into lower or uppercase? They will remain same.
Yes,
So
sir.
it will ignore these numbers. Will check only for the alphabets. If your alphabets are in lowercase, it will return you true. If your alphabets are in uppercase, it will return you false. It will ignore all these spaces, special symbols, and all these things. We are not here to check whether they are characters or not, whether they are alphabets or not. We are checking whether the alphabets are in lower or uppercase. Right, dear?
Yes, sir.
Please write it down. Write a program to count the number of. Write a program to count the number of lower and upper cases in a string. Write a program to count the number of lower and upper cases in a string. Write a program to count the number of lower and upper cases in a string. Done? Again, taking the string from the user. Taking two counter variables, C upper and C lower. Have you got the date sheets? There might be an exam will start from 15th of October, I guess. October, I guess. Because in our school, exams of 11th class will be starting from this date only, around mid of October. So it will be same in this also.
So when the exam start?
Common whole syllabus. Yes, Arya?
So when the exams will start?
It's around mid of October. You'll be getting the questions. See, this is from this date sheet is for my school. I'm telling you, but I know that the date sheets are actually similar for this and that school. Yes. The syllabus for term for this October examination will be the whole syllabus. Term 1 syllabus. This right? Term 1 whole syllabus. Yes, Bhavya?
This synopsis we have to make in Word as a Word file or as a PPT?
Which thing?
Synopsis.
Synopsis should be a PDF, Word file.
Okay.
PPT will be created. See, PPT will be created when I will be asking you in the month of November to submit me the project, the whole code. At that time, you will be giving the presentation of that particular project, right? Back to the topic. What's there to discuss, Kana? What's there to discuss? What I mean? Is there anything important to discuss? Syllabus. I'll tell you the syllabus. Or if you want to know, I will tell you. Syllabus till string manipulations is there for CS. The syllabus till dictionaries, after this we'll be doing 2 more chapters, list and dictionaries, will be for IP students. List and dictionaries will be there for you in term 2 for CS students. This one, the exams has to be held October. It will be your midterm, PA2. है ना? PA2.
पैटर्न चेंज था कि टर्म 1 टर्म 2 डिवाइडेड तो टर्म 1 का मिड है टर्म 1 है
Term 1 का mid है. That's what I'm telling you ना, PA2 है. Right? Final examination will be in the month of November. October end, November ends. For I in STR1. But the syllabus will be the whole term 1 syllabus. Do you get any mock test before the examination? Mock test मिलते हैं? PT1 में मिले थे mock test? मिले थे? Mock test वगैरह कुछ नहीं. अच्छा, you don't give it mock test. मिलते हैं वरना?
नहीं सर.
अच्छा, होते भी नहीं हैं. For my particular subject, we'll be having a mock test. And I'll see that I expect that all of you will be giving that mock test and examination. I don't know whether you are liking my teaching or not, but expect that you all will be giving examination. For INSTR then. Some students must have taken else here. Do not take else. What have right? So it would be better to take else.
So I have to take L, sir. It can be the reason.
Yes, Vanshika?
So why not to take L? There
Do not take else, Vanshika. Do not take else because what if your string is having a number? then that else case will be taking the that number as well, है ना? Will increment the variable for that number. So after this, we have to start to print the number of upper cases, CFR, and the number of lower cases, C. Write this down. If you have written, then good.